Okay, I'm making this little video for my buddy who couldn't be here to make it with me. Bread pudding. You know who you are. So, it would be better if I had the older French bread or a brioche or even donuts, but I don't. So, at this point, I have 5 pieces of bread. I've already used 4. I'm going to cut them into about 20 pieces each. Maybe 16, I don't know. I'm cutting four down, so they're about this size. And then I'm twirling it. I know you can't see this. And then I got to get across. I may edit out the sounds. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but they will shrink a bit, and they will have to fit into your mouth. So, okay, so I have previously buttered a cake pan. This might be kind of small, but we'll see. And it's just so simple. Throw in the bread, probably 4 cups. I don't know, this is 9 pieces of bread. It might be too much. Let's just in case, we'll take some out, okay? At this point, I should have mixed in some raisins. So, I have raisins from my handy-dandy bulk store. I don't measure anything. So, I'm going to put a couple handfuls of raisins in. And go ahead and mix that up. See if this was Julia or someone, you would see what's going on, but you don't. Okay, you want to have raisins in every bite, so we might put some across the top. Okay, so I've mixed up the raisins, and now we're going to mix up the liquids. Okay, this recipe calls for about 2 cups of milk, and I really don't believe in cooking with 2% milk. So I'm going to do a cup of that, because that's what I had. Whoa. Oh, the bell on the stove, because there's another project going on. And about a cup of half and half. I figured that would make real milk. 2 eggs. Yes. So I'm going to put this in a bigger bowl. So I have the room. There we go. Now, a little bit of vanilla. All right. Also, I need a ½ cup of sugar. So I have my measuring cup here. Probably best to have all your stuff out and ready to go. And then a ½ cup of butter, which is half of a cube. Because 1 cube is a ½ cup. And it needs to be melted. So I'm going to do that. Okay, recap. At this point we have about, I don't know, 3 to 4 cups of cut up bread, about ½ cup of raisins, a cup of milk, and a cup of half and half, or you could do 2 cups of whole milk, 2 eggs. We have ½ cup of sugar. We have a ½ cube or a ½ cup of melted butter, and a bunch of cinnamon. Okay, and I'm going to throw in some vanilla, just a skosh, a teaspoon or so. And we whip. So you get those eggs beaten. Definitely make sure the eggs I mean, you could use a mixer if you wanted to, but the eggs are totally gone into the mixture. Okay, now 350. And I'll check it after about 40 minutes. So just pour it over. And I might smoosh it down a little bit before I put it in the oven at 350. Well, we put it in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. And I forgot to film that. But this is what it looks like. And it's really good. If you have real whipped cream. But I put that on there. And it turned out pretty good.